Beirut, George Nasseh was brought into life on the same day that more than 200 others lost theirs in Lebanon's capital. His mother gave birth in a destroyed Beirut hospital room strewn with blood, glass and bits of ceiling, attended by harried doctors and nurses, some of them injured, who worked by the light of their cell phone flashlights. It was just after 6 p.m. on August 4, 2020. Hundreds of tons of ammonium nitrate had ignited in a dilapidated warehouse in the Beirut port. The resulting explosion shredded through the capital in seconds, leaving a trail of destruction, including inside the St. George Hospital, 2 miles away, where baby George was born. At least 217 people were killed in the blast, one of the largest non-nuclear explosions in history. Contorted metal, collapsed rubble and dried blood would mark Beirut's homes and thoroughfares for weeks to come. A Reuters investigation later revealed that Lebanon's top politicians, including the president and prime minister, had known about the haphazardly stored explosive substance but failed to take measures to prevent the disaster. Furious Lebanese accused the nation's leaders of crimes for allowing this to happen, accusations supported by a report issued Tuesday by Human Rights Watch. The group found evidence of criminal negligence, amounting, it says, to possible intentional or unintentional homicide under Lebanese law. Public reaction to the explosion was swift, with massive demonstrations against the political class and demands for an international investigation. The backlash resulted in the resignation 5 days later of Lebanon's government, including then Prime Minister Hassan Diab, and promises for a swift domestic investigation. But those promises never fully materialized, and now, a year after the blast, the investigation has stalled and justice continues to evade the victims' families. Baby George's father, Edmond Nasseh, was present at his delivery. In a video that went viral on social media, Nasseh filmed his wife Emmanuelle in labor when the powerful blast ripped through the windows, shooting glass, rubble and ceiling tile onto her delivery bed. The force of the explosion sent the bed across the room, with her in it. George's birth was miraculous, Nasseh tells NPR, a symbol of life. No closure for families as the explosion hit. Tracy Awad Nagir was home with her 3-year-old daughter, Alexandra. Having lived through Lebanon's 15-year civil war, she knew to grab her child and run for shelter as soon as she heard the blast. But a shockwave sent them flying across the room. Awad Nagir, who tried to shield Alexandra from the force of the explosion, landed on top of her daughter, then lost consciousness. Paul Nagir, her husband, hurried home to find his wife and daughter under blocks of door and ceiling, badly injured and unconscious, but alive. Awad Nagir survived. Alexandra never regained consciousness. She died in a hospital 3 days later.